Former Alabama running back T.J. Yeldon reminds us we're only 4 days away from the kickoff between Alabama and Wisconsin in the Advocare Classic at AT&T Stadium in Fort Worth, Texas. In 3 seasons at UA, Yeldon rushed for 3,322 yards and 37 touchdowns and caught 46 passes for 494 yards and 2 more scores. Following his junior season, which was last season, Yeldon declared for the NFL Draft. And this past spring, he was a second-round pick by the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he's expected to begin the season as the Jags' starting running back. And good evening, everyone. Tider Insider TV comes your way tonight right after the news at 6. We'll preview the Alabama-Wisconsin game, and Rodney Orr and I will have our predictions as well. Alabama football practicing inside, at least during the media viewing period this afternoon. Quarterbacks getting stretched out good. Scott Cochran, the strength coach, giving it, oh, yeah, keeping them fired up. There's our Darius Stewart, the sophomore wide receiver out of Fultondale. He needs to be an explosive player for the Tide on offense. Team getting loose for their practice. Nick Saban was asked on Monday about preparation for Wisconsin since Paul Chryst coached at Pitt last year. Does Alabama watch film on both Pitt and Wisconsin to get ready for this game?
When it comes to what they will do on offense, our defense in preparation, we kind of look at both, but Paul has always been sort of that background of Wisconsin type, run the ball, but also has pro background in terms of the things that they did at Pitt where they were a little more balanced. So we're sort of doing both when it comes to that. But I do think that they'll probably reflect, his philosophy, which is old Wisconsin, plus some of the things that they did a little different at Pitt.
Now to the high school scene. The defending Class 6A state champions, Clay Chalkville Cougars, will visit Tuscaloosa on Friday night to face the Hillcrest Patriots. It should be a terrific matchup, and it's our game of the week. WVUA 23's Andrew Clare has the preview.
Arguably the biggest high school football game in the state of Alabama this week is in Tuscaloosa as the Hillcrest Patriots host the Clay Chalkville Cougars in a top 5 6A showdown.
We're a little more toned in this week because we know it's the #1 team in the state, but other than that, we're just going to go play our game. It's a lot of focus.
The Patriots earned their first win of the season last week when they shut out 7A Power Oak Mountain 31-0 on the road. This is the first shutout Hillcrest has had under head coach Sam Adams.
There was a couple situations where we kind of had our backs against the wall there, and we forced turnovers and played in really good field position for most of the night. And coming off of a loss the first week of the season, I was really proud of the way that our guys bounced back and responded.
This could be the biggest game in Hillcrest history. Clay Chalkville comes into Friday night's matchup ranked 11th nationally and are currently on a 17-game winning streak.
They've been going for a long time over there without a loss, and it's because they have a great team, they have great coaches, and it's got to come to an end sometime, and there's no better place than Tuscaloosa, Alabama for that streak to come to an end.
For Hillcrest to have a chance to complete the upset, it all starts in the running game. Adams expects to see a physical battle in the trenches.
We're coming off of 2 physical games back-to-back, and we feel like this one will be no different. I mean, that's where the games are won and lost every week, and they pride themselves on a physical brand of football, and so do we, and I think it'll be a good matchup in there.
The Patriots have one win all time against the Cougars in their 8 meetings. That win came back in 2003, and that victory came at home. They are hoping for the same Friday night at 7 p.m. For WVUA 23 Sports, I'm Andrew Clare.